Hi. So, if you are creating your 1% life or desiring to create your 1% life, you need to watch this video because I'm going to give you 5 tips that the top achievers and top performers do in order to create their 1% lifestyle. Hi, I'm Jamie G with Lux Everyday, which stands for Lead a Unique, Extraordinary Existence Every Day. And these are the things that I love to talk about to help my clients with when they want to reach their next level. And if you're looking to reach a 1% lifestyle, maybe you're already there in one area of your life, maybe you're there in 2 areas, 3 areas, or maybe you're not there in any areas. And I just want to say you can do this even if you just start with one area. But here are 5 different things that you can do in order to reach it faster. These are the things that the top pros, the achievers, the performers actually do in order to create these changes in their lives. Now, the other thing I want to say really quickly is that there's a lot of 10x talk going on around there, or the 2.0 version of you. And what I want to say is, I actually think that that gets a little confusing at times. So let's just hone in on what your 10%, your 1% 10x life would look like, because it's going to be different for every single person. And that's where we're going to start. Number one, you have to have clarity. If you're not clear on who you want to be, how you want to show up, the things that you truly desire in your life and business, how you want to make people feel, and what are the changes? Like, who is it that you need to become in order to create that, right? You have to have crystal clear clarity, because if you don't have clarity, you're going to get stuck. If you don't have clarity, other people aren't going to know or be magnetized to you because they won't understand what you desire and what you're trying to achieve. So, the very first thing is get clarity. Take some time to reflect on who you are right now and who you want to become. Calling up that version of you that you really want to be, that you desire, right? That life, that lifestyle, that business that in your heart you've been calling for, you've been asking for. And take some time to get very clear and detailed on it. Get excited about it. Feel what that would feel like to be that person, to be living that life, right? That's number one. Number two, and this is a place where I always start all of my clients. I work with high-end clients, they're high achievers, or they're people that are trying to become high achievers, right? Because sometimes we're all in process. And so the one of the things that I start them with is energy management. And here's why. Because if you are going to a next level, or if you're just went to, or if you just went to a next level and you want to maintain that level, you have to have a larger capacity for what you can handle and what you can open up to. There will be overflow and there will be a lot going on inside, outside. So all of your external factors will change. Your internal factors need to catch up. So you have to increase your capacity, and this will help you. It will help make it easier for you. And by doing this, by optimizing your energy, it allows that expansion to happen with more ease, with more grace, with more power. And so what you have to do is really learn, like, what are the things that are extracting energy from you, and what are the things that fill you full of energy, that make you feel most authentic to yourself, and then empower you to step into more of that authenticity. So get really clear on what are some of those things. I have a whole training on this called velocity, because it really will create the velocity in your life if you have this one thing before anything else. And number 3, filter. You've got to filter out what is no longer serving you and what do you need more of. Because in your next level life, in your 10.0 version, your 10x life, your 1% life, whatever you want to call it, you have to let go of the things that no longer will serve that person, that life, that business. And that's why we gained clarity first. That was number 1, because if you don't have clarity, you don't know what that person is going to need. You don't know what's holding that person back. And that person is you, but it's the 10.0 version of you, right? And so when you learn, like, okay, if you take that person and you, from their filter point, from what they would do, what would the decisions they would make, what would the habits that they would implement or let go of, and start writing a list of those. Because as soon as you understand, I think it's Benjamin Hardy, and he has, it's 10x is easier than 2x. It's an amazing book, amazing. I highly recommend it. But he talks about the 80% that you have to let go of in order to lead and walk into the 20%, right? You have to do 20% really, really well and let go of the other 80%. Now, that might mean hiring new team members. That might mean letting go of habits that are holding you back from that version of you that you want to become, that lifestyle that you want to lead, because that person does things very differently than the other person, right? That person that wants to lead that 1% life, I can guarantee they have habits that may seem crazy to everybody else in the world. But that's why those are the 99% of people, and you're becoming the 1%. So really get clear on what are the things that you have to let go. Now, it's not going to be easy necessarily as far as from a standpoint of that's your comfort zone, right? These are all the things that you do that are comfortable for you. It might be people, it might be environments, it might be habits. And there's a lot of those things that you need to let go of in order to, right? In order to have that life that you really desire, in order to become that person that's so fulfilled and is walking into their calling. I call it your destiny identity. When you're walking into your destiny identity, that is a whole nother level, right? And number four, you need next level communities. Because here's the thing as well, that the people that you've been hanging out with, a lot of them may not desire the same things you desire. They may not want to go to the same level you want to go to. And unless you have a support system around you, like minded people that are success oriented, that have the same passions and desires as far as leading this 1% life, it's going to be really, really hard to sustain because you're going to get completely pulled back down into that old version of you, that life, that comfort zone, right? But if you have people that are above you that are also doing the charge, right? As Brendan Burchard would say, they're motivated, they're charging into life, then you're going to be more motivated. And also, you can relate to them, they can relate to you, and you can have people that will help you up level. And number five, you need next level support with your next level. What does that even look like? You're like, Jamie, what does that even look like? Well, let me tell you, it can look like a lot of different things. Number one, you're going to need new level boundaries because this person is going to need new level of things that they're going to allow in their life and not allow in their life. And so you need new level, next level boundaries. You're going to need new habits. You're going to need a new team around you, possibly like your who, not your how, right? You hire the who to do the things that you no longer should be doing. And then the other thing I would say is you need a next level mentor. Like a next level mentor really is, it's like a sniper, right? They are able to help you specifically know where to go when. And so the clarity comes faster. You're able to bounce things off of somebody that's been there and done that, and they can guide you in a very focused way. They can see where the shadows and the things that you can't see, right? The invisible barriers, I call them. So there's invisible barriers that may be old stories that you've developed, they may be old thought patterns, they may be old beliefs, they may be self-sabotage, but all of these things can hold you back for years, years if you don't have a mentor. And I mean the mentor that is doing the thing you want to do, a mentor that looks like what you want to look like, right? Don't choose a mentor that has nothing to do with where you want to go or who you want to be. So I just want to jump on because this is so prevalent for my clients, and it's something that I really am activated and I love to activate others with. And what I want to encourage you is if you're striving for the next level, if you desire the next level, if you're like, I really want that 1% lifestyle, but I don't even know where to begin, let me know. I'll put some stuff down. I'll put some different resources down in the text, but I would love to chat with you. Let me know. I'll also include my Facebook group. So if you'd like to jump into there, I have this particular Facebook group is for women, but I can do either men or women as far as coaching them up into their levels. But let me know what I can do for you and what questions you have. Where are you struggling? Or what communities have you found that have been so successful for you and so helpful for you? I'd love to hear. Let's continue the conversation. Have a great day.